Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about repetition structures or loop statement in Visual Basic. Repetition structures, also known as iteration or loops, are structures that allow a statement or group of statements to be carried out repeatedly while conditions remain fulfilled. There are three kinds of loops in Visual Basic. There is do loop, for next loop, while w, and loop. So in this tutorial, I'm going to talk about do loop while, as we'll be also talking about different forms of this do loop. So do loop while, execute the statement first and then test the condition. It continues the execution as long as the condition is true. So this is its flowchart. It normally starts by initialization, then it goes back to statement to repeat or group of statement to repeat, then Boolean expression is evaluated. When it is evaluating to false, to true, then the program goes back to statement to repeat. It continues in that way. When it evaluates to false, the loop terminates. It means the instructions outside the loop are executed. Then the program stops. Now let's see this example. It is a Visual Basic program that prints on the form the sum of integers from 0 to 5. So here it is how the program has been written. I have declared variable x and sum as integers. But before I declare them, let me explain this line. Writing form1.show, it means the data will be printed on the form. Then the form, after being loaded, the form will show this data. So there is a declaration of x and sum which will be integers. So x and sum have been initialized by 0. Then the statement will be repeated will be sum equals to x plus sum. Then the value of sum will be repeated. Then x will be incremented. Then after incrementation of x, the condition here will be evaluated. So let's see how it works with this flowchart. I want to explain this program by using the flowchart and this trends table. As you're seeing here, x has started by 0 and sum has started by 0. Then this statement, it means sum will be the statement that will be executed in the loop. It will be to x plus sum. So sum will be equal to x plus sum, that is equal to 0. Then after, the next step will be to print out the sum to execute this statement. So it will be sum equals to 0. Then after, x will be calculated. The new value of x will be equal to x plus 1, which is equal to 1. Then this expression will be evaluated. The condition here, this one, it will be evaluated. If it evaluates to true, I see that this condition will be true because x is equal to 1, x is less or equal to x is less or equal to 5. So this one will be true. After evaluating to true, we go back to this part. So sum will be equal to x plus sum. So sum will be equal to 1. Then I print out sum. I write sum equals to 1, and I calculate the new value of x. X will be equal to x plus 1, which is equal to 2. I evaluate this condition. The condition is true here. This condition is true. Then after, I go back to this expression. I calculate the new value of sum. Sum will be equal to x plus sum. So it will be 3. Then I print out sum. Sum equal to 3. I find the new value of x. X will be equal to x plus 1. It will be equal to 3. I check the condition here. It is evaluating to true, as you're seeing. Then I calculate the new value of this one is true. Then I calculate the new value of sum. Sum will be equal to x plus sum, as you're seeing here. It is equal to 3 plus 3. It is 6. I print out sum. I write sum equals to 6. I find the new value of x. X becomes 4. Then I check this condition. The condition evaluates to true. Then I go back to this statement. Sum equals to x plus sum. So sum will be equal to 10. I print out sum. I write just sum equals to 10. I find the new value of x. The new value of x will be equal to 5, as you're seeing here. The actual value of x is 4. Then the new value of x will be equal to x plus 1. It will be 5. Then after I evaluate this condition, the condition evaluates to true. So this condition is evaluating to true. So if it is true, I go back to the statement here. I find the new value of sum. Sum will be equal to x plus sum. So it will be equal to 15. Then I execute this statement. Sum equals to 15. After this step, I find the new value of x. X equals to 6. Then I check the condition. So 6 is not less or equal than 5. Automatically, this condition is false, as you're seeing. Then when this condition evaluates to false, you see the next step will be to terminate the program, because there's nothing outside this loop. So as you're seeing, the program will be ending. So this is how the program will be evaluating. So as you're seeing, when you run this program, when you run it on the form, you'll be having this kind of data, this kind of information as it has been shown in this strings table. Now let's see these examples whereby we're having a Visual Basic program which prints the sum of odd numbers between 5 and 100. So we use do loop while. So let me open Visual Basic and show how this program will be done. So this is a Visual Basic form. So as you're seeing, the program is going to be printed on the form, right? So I'm supposing these numbers, the sum of these numbers will be printed on the form, as well as the numbers will be also printed on the same form. Now let's start. So I want just to program this form. I double click it. Then what do I need? As you're seeing this program, I need to print out the sum of odd numbers between 5 and 100. So I need now here to declare the variables that I will be using this program. So before I do it, I have to write form1.show, because I'm supposed to print out this data on the same form. After loading the form will show different data that will be printed on it. So here I declared the variable, let me call it sum. I also declare another variable I that will be used in the loop. So these variables, I want to declare them as integers. Then let me initialize sum, that will be starting from 0, and also I have to initialize I, which will be working in the loop. Then I say do. Remember, do loop while. We start by initialization of variables or variable that will be used in the loop. Okay, so here I have initialized I by 0 because as the program will start from 6, because it is between because it is between 5 and 100. So I will be initialized by 6, because I'm calculating the sum of values between 5 and 100. So I will start from 6. Then I will say do I will first of all select those values which are odd. So I will say if I mod 2 is not equal to 0, then so that's when if this condition is true, then I will do I will calculate sum. This condition is checking whether if a number is odd. So remember, the operator mod is here to find the remainder between I and 2. So if this remainder is not equal to 0, then we say that number is odd. Then we calculate sum. So sum will be equal to I plus sum. So the initial value of sum is 0. Then after calculating the sum, I will do nothing. I will do nothing here. I will do nothing, but I will say and if. Then after this and if, I will go to the next step of I. I will calculate the new value of I. I will be equal to I plus 1. Then after I show where the loop is ending. I will say, because I'm using do loop while, as you're seeing here, it is do loop while. So I just write loop while. So while is the condition? The condition is that I will be less or equal than 99, because remember, we are finding the sum of numbers between 5 and 100. So as you're seeing here, the program will start by checking whether the number is odd. If that number is odd, then we calculate the new value of sum. After calculation of the new value of sum, we automatically go outside the if condition. We go to the next value of I. Then after we check this condition. So it will be repeated. The program will repeat this kind of statements as well as this condition is true. Then when the condition becomes false, the program will come outside and print the value of sum. Can say here sum equals to sum. Remember, this is a concatenation operator that links this part with the variable sum. So I can also show here, I can show the each value that is odd here. I can say print I. So as well as the value is odd, I will calculate sum, then I will print that value. Then after finishing this part, I has to be incremented by 1. It means I has to go to the next value. So now let me run this program and see how it works. I run it. As you're seeing here on my form, so I have started by 7 is odd, then 9 is odd, 11, 13. You can continue up to 100, but I have to increase the form here. So I can just increase the form to show because these are many values which cannot fit on the form. The reason why you're not seeing this part here, okay? But if I remove this part, I can see this statement. So let me remove this I and see. Print I remove print I and see what will happen. You see, so it means the program will find sum of odd values that are between 5 and 100. At final step, when the condition is false, then the program will print out sum equals to this value, as you are seeing. So when you try to show the value of I every time when you evaluate this condition, you can put a print here. But if I wanted to show all of them, I can increase the size of the form here. So let me increase the size of the form. Yes, I can increase it. So let me run. So as you're running, this form is somehow small. When it is small in size, you can't see all values. So let me continue increasing it. You can increase the value of the form so that you may see all values that will be printed. So let me run. So as you're seeing, I have now this one. So let me increase a bit again. Okay, so let me run again. So yes, as you're seeing, we have now all odd values from 7 to from 5 to 100. But remember, we have to start from 6, and 6 is not odd number, so it will start from 7 up to 99, and then it shows the sum. It shows the sum as you're seeing on this program. So the program is here. Yes. As you're seeing on this program, yes. So actually, this is how it will be done. It means somewhere will be starting from 0. I start from 6 because we are calculating the sum between 5 and 100. So then the program checks whether this value of I is odd. If it is odd, sum is calculated, then we print the value of I. These are the values of I that you are seeing. And after, we end if. It means if this condition is true, we do this part, and then we terminate the if condition. We goes outside, we go to the new value of I. So I has started from 6, so here it will be 7. Then the condition here is checked, so this condition becomes true. 7 is less or equal than 19. Then the program is looped back. It goes back here to this part. It goes to this part. It checks that value, it means the value 7, which has been found here, it is less or equal than 19. So the condition is true. It goes back here. It finds whether this value is odd. If it is odd, we find the value of sum. Then we print out I. So this is how it will be. It will be calculated. So as you're seeing, at final step, when the loop is terminated, we go outside, we find this statement. that the reason why you are finding sum equals to sum here. So if I put now, let me put this statement inside the loop. Let me put it here. I can replace it with by I, or I can put it somewhere here. So let me just replace it. Let me put semicolon here, and I put it here. Okay, let me just put it here. So this semicolon means when I print out, this output will be on the same line as this part. Let me run. You see, we have now 7 sum equals to 7, 9 sum equals to 16, 11 sum equals to 27. It will be ending by this line, as you're seeing how the program is working. So it will look like this one. So this is how the program is done. So thank you very much for watching, and remember to subscribe if you have not done it. So see you next time. Thank you.